last year, we hosted a singer-songwriter event at our home, and we live in Central Austin. We had the downtown skyline in the background, really successful and great. And this year, we've upped our game. We have several hosts, a couple of realtors that are hosting with me, and we really hope to triple what we raised about $120,000 last year.
Welcome to the Elite 25 podcast, where we sit down with the verified top 1% of Austin real estate agents to hear about the housing market, how they became the best agents in Austin, their challenges, and their success stories. If you're interested in luxury real estate and insights from the hottest market in America, this is the show for you.
Welcome to the Elite 25 podcast. Thanks for being here today.
Hi, I'm Nicole Kessler with the Nicole Kessler Group with Compass.
Okay. How long have you been in real estate, Nicole?
I have been in real estate almost 34 years. I was going to the University of Texas, and my junior year, I decided to get my real estate license.
Wow. And did you start out working for yourself, or how'd you actually transition in? Did you do it while actually in school, or did you wait till you graduated, or how did
No, I was leasing condos on campus my junior and senior year. And then when I graduated, I went to work for a production builder and did that for about 6 years, and then transitioned into residential real estate as I'm practicing today.
All right. And who do you work for now?
I'm with Compass.
And have you always been with Compass, or tell us a little bit about the steps from going from a commercial home builder to where you are today, and how you got into luxury versus regular residential real estate?
Well, I was with Turnquist Partners to start with, and that was before they were Engel and Bookers. And so I was with Michelle, and then moved over to Gottesman. And my second year that I was at Gottesman Residential, I made Elite 25. And that's when I knew I had kind of hit that luxury realm. I think it's over 20 years now, but I've been in Elite 25.
More. You got my next question. How long have you been involved with Elite 25?
I should add it up, but it's definitely over 20 years. And how old is Elite 25?
Almost 30.
Yeah.
So I've been with Elite 25 19 years.
So
Quite a while.
it is 25 years. It's been a long time. Wow. But I remember, the day that I got in, and that was really special. I was at Gottesman for 18 years, and then moved over to Compass about 6 years ago.
Okay. And what do you like about Elite 25? Tell us what we're talking to San Antonio about launching actually down in San Antonio later this year. And so some of the agents there are asking, what do we get out of being a member of Elite 25? With somebody with your experience, what could you tell somebody who does luxury real estate in a city that doesn't yet have an Elite 25?
It's interesting because people here also ask the same thing. And there's a recognition of the agents that are top producers, because everyone, once you explain what it takes to get into Elite 25, which is, it's not just a popularity contest, you really are showing your production, your numbers, and your sales volume, and you can't be a discount agent. You've got to have a full commission, or at least 2% commission. So when you explain that to people, they realize, oh, this is the real deal. It's hard to get into, and it really is about luxury sales. It's not about volume. It's about luxury.
Yeah.
So, but what I love about it is this is a strong group of people that I consider my friends and my colleagues, and we have like our communication through our text groups or our
Group me.
Yeah. And it's really amazing because you can ask if someone has a resource, like I need a painter, or what do I do here? And everybody's really collaborative. It's a collaborative group of like-minded agents that are operating at a top level.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you were to go back and talk to that college student or even first couple year agent and give young Nicole some advice after 30 years plus in the business, what might you go back and tell yourself that would have been helpful for you to know earlier on in your career?
Well, really, my parents always told me persistence pays off and hard work is rewarded. And so for me, I love training new agents. I love working with young realtors. And I think everyone thinks that they're going to just start tomorrow and be in Elite 25. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of consistency. It's a lot of follow-up. But for me, I would remind myself to, number one, stay true to myself and my values. But number two, to really remember that it's not easy, but it's very, very rewarding.
No. What can you tell us about putting together a team? You mentioned that you had the Nicole Kessler team, and tell us a little bit about what that comprises of, from both a administrative and then sort of a to make your life easier level as well.
Well, it's a lot of work. We've morphed, we've grown, we've shrunk. The right people have, stayed, and people that weren't a good fit left. But really, for me, I mean, it's a small family. There's 9 of us now, and I love being able to train them in my methods and to watch them succeed. It's really about working together. And for me as an agent, what it's allowed me to do is diversify a lot more. I've been very thoughtful about where each one of my team members lives and practices their real estate. So you have somebody that has a North Austin need, or a Lakeway need, or a East Austin need. I feel like we're diversified like that, and we're able to help our clientele, and it helps me.
Well, it's great to be the mentor. I'm sure you had some great mentors to you when you were a younger agent. Can you tell us about a couple of those that maybe meant something or helped you along your way that you're now sharing some of those ideas?
I had an amazing mentor. I don't know if you remember Nash Phillips from Nash Phillips Compass, but I worked for Wilshire Homes right out of college, and Nash was there, and he took me under his wing, and he was like a second father to me. He really showed me the ropes, supported me, encouraged me, and that's what I hope I'm doing for my team members. I really want to encourage them and teach them how to excel in this real estate business.
Very cool. Very cool. One of the questions we ask everybody in Elite 25 during these is if you stepped out of real estate, or you for some reason we're in a different line of work, anything, and we've had everything from game show hosts to to one of the machines that you drive on the Zamboni driver. I think Wendy was the Zamboni driver. So my question for you is, if you were doing something totally not real estate related, what would be something that you could see yourself, a role or a fun thing that you might do?
Well, my secret dream, if I really had all the time in the world, would be to ride cutting horses. I grew up, I rode rodeo and I showed Western, and I haven't ridden in years, but if I could just go do anything, I would love to do that. I'm competitive, and I love animals and horses.
Love it.
Work.
All right. And now back to luxury real estate, specifically to the Austin market. I would be curious, the luxury market seems like it's, if you blink, it changes, just like our weather here. But how do you feel about the current state of the market? Is it currently a bubble? Has that bubble already popped, or was it never in existence at all? Tell us a little bit about how you feel like the luxury market in particular is right now, and where you feel like it's heading later this year.
Well, it depends on what you're calling luxury, but for me, what I'm seeing is in the uber luxury, like if you're going over $5 million, $8 million, we got some great movement. There are some really fabulous buying opportunities, and I see buyers that have sat on the sideline with cash who are ready to take advantage of that. So that market's moving here. What I would call standard luxury, which would be $2 million to $5 million, is really hurting right now. I think part of that reasoning is because a lot of those buyers need a loan and interest rates are still high. So I look at Austin, we peaked first and we tanked first. So I am banking on us coming back up
Fast.
I'm ready for 26 to be a strong year.
All right. Another kind of general question that we just like to hear from our Elite 25 agents is, if you were to spend $10 million on yourself or your family's residential real estate in Austin right now, how would you break it up, or would you just go buy one thing, and what might that look like?
I would find something. I would love like a larger piece of land, and I don't know where that would be. And when I say larger, I mean a residential piece of land, not a ranch. So, maybe it's 1 acre, maybe it's 3 acres, but something that's private and secluded and peaceful and special and unique. I'm working on a project right now, and part of what makes it exciting to people is there's these huge historic 350-year-old oak trees, and the courtyards are centered around the trees, and the home is framed by what's around it in the landscape. And so for me, I'd like to find something peaceful like that. I think it would take $10 million to create that here. So
Sure. I could see that. So Austin's changed a lot over the last few years. I assume, having been here since college and seen all types of buyers and sellers. Tell us a little bit about a few of those celebrity clients or any of that sort of interesting deal that you came across. You just had a lot of fun doing it.
Well, I've had a lot of really fun clients. I'm part of our sports and entertainment division at Compass. And so even before coming to Compass, I worked a lot with NBA, NFL, baseball, some of the UT coaches, and musicians as well. So I've been involved with that sports and entertainment for a long time. I've had some really special clients, and you get to learn about their lives, and it's super exciting, a lot more exciting than real estate. And so most of them have NDAs, so we can't name names, but that has become a big part of my business. I've grown into that.
Mm-hmm. And did I see something about a charity with some music background that you're taking part in? You want to tell us a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, it's really Bill and I, my husband Bill and I, love music. I've been involved with the Heart Gift Foundation for over 20 years. We provide surgery for children from third world countries who wouldn't be able to live without the surgery. And last year, we hosted a singer-songwriter event at our home. And we lived in Central Austin. We had the downtown skyline in the background, and it was really successful and great. And this year, we've upped our game. We have several hosts, a couple of realtors that are hosting with me, and we really hope to triple what we raised about $120,000 last year, and then our goal's $300 this year. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, it's October 23rd.
All right. I think I saw something in the mail about that.
Okay.
I'm keeping my eye on it.
Very cool. As far as sort of other changes that you've seen in the Austin market in terms of downtown versus luxury going west or going south, what do you see as the next sort of trend coming down the pipe as far as luxury real estate here in Austin? Is it moving out to ranches? Is it more skyline, more downtown, or is it some of everything?
You have to remember, 15 years ago, we didn't even have any residential downtown. And this town has grown very quickly. There is a shift to living downtown. And so we see that still doing extremely well. I feel like there's a big growth pattern that's headed west and southwest. And then from the luxury side, it's been interesting to watch people who are coming to Austin from other cities and countries and states that have a different architectural element that they bring. I feel like Austin's really growing and maturing and changing that way. But I see these trends where people are wanting really green homes and low EMF setups and low VOC paints. And it's really shifting from these large homes to a thoughtful, efficient, well-planned home that somebody wants to live in based on natural light, the orientation with the breeds. I've really had a great education from my clients who have come from out of Canal.
Yeah.
And wanted to build, especially.
I'm sure you're giving them a great education about Austin as well. So we're going to move into some of that stuff. When you have out-of-town buyers, I'm sure you have some favorite spots, some favorite music venues, some things that offer a little taste of what you see in Austin and having been here for a few years. Tell us a little bit about that. What does a day in the life of seeing Austin from an out-of-towner look like when they're riding around with you?
It's so interesting. I have people who will call and they don't even know where to start. Do they want to be north, south, east, or west? I call it the I Love Austin tour. And so we get in the car and we just take a cruise and highlight the neighborhoods. Maybe they want a historic home in a central district. Maybe they want something brand new. Maybe they want views. And so we really try to just look at the areas first and drive around and point out homes like you could do this for this amount of money. This is the school district that's here. Each client has to be tailored.
Sure.
It's depending on what their personal needs are and their lifestyle needs. But I love South Congress. I love being outside. So I love to point out all in our hike and bike trails, everything that a family can do.
Sure.
It's an exciting city.
There's a lot, from the lakes to the downtown to the music and the Texas Longhorns. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff going. Having been in real estate for a few years, there had to be a moment, which I think for everybody who's made it to the level that you've made it, there's a moment where you realize you're not just leasing apartments, but you might actually have a long-term career doing luxury real estate. Did you have any of those aha moments that came along in your career where you thought, I'm going to be okay? It's not just hard work.
Well, I got my BBA in finance at Wilkins Business School, and I knew everything I did not want to do and nothing I did want to do. And it's funny, I fell into real estate. It was not supposed to be a long-term deal. And here I am 34 years later. My aha moment was, I think it wasn't even 6 months in. And I won Rookie of the Year at Wilshire Homes. And I realized this is it. I love people. I like sales. I really, really enjoy completing a task, which is somebody comes in with a desire and a need and a want, and then you can place them in their home where they are every day with their families. It's really fulfilling to me. So I love it. I couldn't ask for anything different
Very cool.
or better.
Thank you for being here today and talking with us at the Elite 25 podcast.
Thank you for having me. I love working with you, Tony, and I love Elite 25. So thanks for everything you do.
Absolutely. Thank you.